Well, folks, it's Easter weekend, and I am pretty weary from a long week of work, but I'm totally stoked about doing another subscriber mashup. So let's just jump right in. And what I have for you this week is, to start out, Mason Austin Green playing an acrylic conjurer, or playing this, maybe it's the song is called Conjurer, I don't know, it's very Santana-y sounding. What I really like about this video a lot is the tone of this Telecaster, which is made of acrylic, so it's got a spider web built into it. And I'm very much a Telecaster player. This looks like a custom sort of guitar. Has a Stratocaster headstock on it. He says he's a beginner. He's coming along. It's sounding very bluesy and, like I say, very Santana-ish. I like it. Now here's Delaware Digger, and I start this off by showing this is a guy that goes out with metal detectors, and here he's found the butt end of an old shotgun shell. Right here in a second he finds an old nickel. So most of his videos are like this. Go check them out. They're very fascinating, but on this particular video that I'm showing you, he actually goes to a museum, an air museum in Delaware, in Dover, I'm pretty sure. Here's an old glider, and I actually knew a glider pilot from World War II, so this makes me wonder if this wasn't the kind of thing he flew. That's actually one of the first air nuclear missiles there, the A-2 Jenny. And so Delaware Digger does some pretty nice commentary here. He actually reads you some things about it, so you're going to learn some cool stuff. And I like videos that take you into museums. Some people maybe don't, but to me this is very interesting because it sort of challenges me. I see things that I've not been to see before, maybe will never get to go see. And people share what we're, like, I would never know what the turrets from like a B-17 or a B-29 or whatever would be like, but these aircraft here at this air museum that Delaware Digger goes to, it's called the Air Mobility Museum. They're just in pristine shape. These aircraft, you know, you go to some air museums, it looks like the aircraft are just been in mothballs. These babies look like you could crank them up and go fly them. So the people, you know, thumbs up to Delaware Air Mobility Museum, and just about the time you think you've seen just a bunch of planes inside a warehouse, they take you out and it looks like there are hundreds of aircraft. I mean, all these crazy cool fighters and stuff. I mean, stuff that looks like Chuck Yeager would have test flown. And then, of course, he takes you inside some of them. Here's looks like a big cargo plane. Now, Delaware Digger does a good job of explaining what you're seeing here, and it's kind of a lengthy video. But if you're into aircraft, you're going to love it. It's really cool. I'm assuming that's maybe his grandson that gets to fly around or walk around in the cockpit. It's a very cool video to watch. Alastair Mallard sent us a video last week. I love this one. I don't know what this, he says he's a rookie, or maybe this is a race for rookies on these go-karts. And I've not seen go-karts like this. In North Carolina, I just don't see these. What I like about this, of course, is you really do get a good sense of speed. He shows you the whole race, and you get to see what he sees. He has the GoPro on his helmet. And so it's almost like, I don't know, it's like watching a scene from Ben-Hur or something, you know, when he's looking left and right to see what the chariot's going to do. And some of the racing gets pretty tight in here. Look at this. I mean, it actually is kind of a thrilling little race. And so where does Alastair finish this? The best I can tell, just looking when you get to the very end here, you'll see that they have sort of a lineup at the end. And I judge that he maybe finished 5th. You know, count the cars there in front of him. So it looks like what they do at the very end, they just line up. And so here he is, number 74, and he's hopping out, and you get to see a little bit of what the go-kart looks like, which is kind of fascinating too. I love this video, Michael Kincaid. House fire controlled burn at Rossville Fire Department. So this is in Rossville, Georgia. And so it's a time lapse, and I've not sped it up, I've just cut little bits of it out. And anytime you got really cool fire, that makes for a great video. Go watch it. I won't show you the whole thing, but it's pretty excellent if you like fire. Okay, Rich Cove. Actually, Karen, Rich's wife, shot this video of the secretary bird, and I think it makes Rich jealous that this is the most viewed video on his channel. The secretary bird just looks like some kind of Archaeopteryx or something from 60 million years ago, and it's absolutely fascinating the way it kills snakes. These things kill cobras. They're in Africa. They're sort of like an eagle with crane legs and a chicken, and they're like 15 different kind of bizarre birds, but they're actually a raptor. I slowed this down and zoomed in on it just so you can see how crazy this bird is. It looks like it could be deadly with those feet. So it stomps snakes to death. Excellent. Lucas Sullenberger sent me Snow Day, and I just liked it because it's a lot of kids having fun in the snow. And so this just makes me really think about what it was like when I was a kid to go out and have fun in the snow. I don't know what kind of inclines are on it, but they get going really fast. It looks like it's flat land, but there has to be some cool hills here. So it's just a lot of fun action with the GoPros, and it's just a lot of kids having a great time, and that's fun to watch. This video fascinates me. Setting a world record, Ernest Bontrager, or Bontrager, I'm not sure how you say your name, has his friends Larry and Kurt. They're going to fly this. This is what's fascinating to me. I've never seen one of these things deployed. I've seen them up in the air flying around. I always wonder, how do they get off the ground, these flying parachutes? Well, it looks like it's pretty simple. They just lay the thing there, blow some air into it, and all of a sudden they're up in the air. What they're going to try to do is set a world record for a guy catching a softball dropped from an airplane. And now this, you wouldn't think this would be so hard, but they're going to go up 250 feet. The deal is you can't see the softball until it gets to about maybe 80 or 90 feet above you. So there's a guy on the ground trying to catch the softball. He has a limited amount of time to see it. So we go through this whole thing, and of course there's some failures here. It misses, I think, this time. And so you go through several failures. You know, the guy on the ground trying to catch it doesn't see it. The second time here, they actually set the world record. I think they're at 250 feet, and they can confirm that. I'm not sure if they used a GPS or some kind of something, altimeters or whatever, to confirm it. But he makes the catch right here. Sweet. That is a world record, wing catch, 250 feet. Now, they go back and they tried it like 300 feet, and of course, it's another fail. And they say they've tried it at 400 feet before. At 400 feet, if the ball misses, the velocity is such that the ball actually goes into the ground. So that's pretty cool. Now, I end with Brian Starowski's Abandoned in Virginia #4, Brick Farmhouse. Okay, Brian has a series of these videos where he goes into creepy butt houses like this. And I mean, man, me and my wife watch this and we think he's crazy. It is scary as crap watching. So it's daylight. Now imagine if you went here at night. But there's all kinds of strange stuff in his houses. So Brian does a lot of houses like this, just old abandoned homes. He finds things like these old weird radios and boots. And yeah, I actually remember that wallpaper. I think my grandmother had that. This is creepy here where you go into the toilet and here's some kind of little stuffed animal. I mean, so as you're watching Brian's videos, all you hear is him walking around, and you see him go in a place like his cellar, and you're going, oh crap, no, don't go into that cellar. It's just too much Blair Witch waiting to happen, right? So I was fascinated watching this. My wife's saying, oh, he's crazy, he's crazy. Why is he doing that? That's just stupid. He could get killed in there. And maybe he could, but Brian seems to know what he's doing. He's not dead yet. And so, you know, this house was just crazy, creepy, weird. He goes up into this attic, and you're just continually going, no, don't go there, don't go there. And then they get up in the attic and they find these strange things. Like, here's a racetrack in this attic. Like maybe some dude in Virginia was playing a voodoo trick so Alastair, Mallard wouldn't win his race over there in England. Now, folks, if that rocker had been rocking, I would have crapped my pants right here. So, Brian, maybe you go back and you shoot that and you rock that rocker and you put another one out. So it's like the whole time you're pulling for him to get out of this house before a vampire or a witch or something eats him. And so, you know, would you go into that house, folks? I don't know. It's a shame that this house has fallen in disrepair. But he has a whole series of them. Go check him out. Brian Starowski is one of the most different guys. I love, he put out a recent video the other night about just things that he likes. And it's fascinating watching that. Got a big kick out of it. Folks, once again, if you'd like to send me your videos for the subscriber mashup, please do. I'm going to collect them every week. My goal here is to promote your videos, and hopefully I'll get a few more subscribers, because it's only subscribers that can send the videos to me. I'm not like trolling for subscribers, but that would be kind of cool. More than anything, I just like for the folks that support me to get some juice back from me. So I'm putting all these links in the description so you can go watch the full videos of these. I promise they're pretty cool videos. Now, once again, I'm putting the rules for the subscriber mashup. If you want to enter your video next week and let me put it in here and mix and mash it up, then please do send it. It needs to go in the description of this video you're watching now. Those are the ones that I will pull from for next week, are the ones that you when you put your comment, tell me what you thought of the video. Then if you want to, give me one of your favorite videos, anything that's cool, unusual, different, anything that really floats your boat that you think might float somebody else's. And just by doing so, you're giving me permission to kind of mash it up a little bit, mix it up. I'll never say anything bad about your video. I will tell you what fascinates me about it, and hopefully it'll fascinate you, the watcher, as well. Folks, thanks again. Happy Easter to everyone. Easter weekend coming up. Like I say, I'm weary, but I'm cheerful and I'm happy to be in the world sharing your videos. Peace to all. Cheers. And send me those videos and let me know what you think of this one. Take it easy, y'all.